Senator Kamala Harris.
As a sitting U.S. Senator and a longtime elected prosecutor, California's Kamala Harris makes sense as Joe Biden's running mate. The choice didn't surprise University of St. Thomas political science professor Angela High-Pipper.
She's clearly the one who is the most experienced and looks like a vice president.
I believe in Joe.
Harris becomes the first woman of color on the ticket of a major party, and just the third female VP candidate from a major party, joining Republican Sarah Palin and Democrat Geraldine Ferraro, who made history with Minnesota's own Walter Mondale in 1984.
Regardless of the outcome of the election, it's important that women are seen as leaders who are capable of being vice presidential candidates.
On the issues, Harris supports universal health care but favors private insurance options. And she co-sponsored the Justice and Policing Act to ban chokeholds and create a national misconduct registry after George Floyd's killing.
This is not just a moment, but a movement. This committee and our entire federal government have a role to play.
Rushing to the radical left.
But the Trump campaign quickly attacked Harris for, quote, radical positions.
She did very poorly in the primaries, and that's like a poll.
Harris must also win over some skeptical progressives who have criticized her handling of police killings as a former prosecutor.
The progressives, the hard truth is, who else are they going to vote for?
U of M expert Larry Jacobs expects Harris to help rather than hurt Biden with Democrats. He also expects some to look past the hard-fought primary when Harris slammed Biden for his stance on school desegregation and busing back in the 70s.
And it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful.
A lot has changed since then.
They have a strong relationship. They've known each other for a while, and clearly there's been some fence bending over the last few months.
Harris was running for the nomination. She had another rival in Minnesota's Amy Klobuchar. And Klobuchar, of course, was sometimes floated as a potential VP candidate until somewhat recently. Senator Klobuchar put out a tweet tonight in support of Harris and her selection, calling her a good friend and a, quote, strong public servant. Back to you.
Thank you, Danny. Here's a little bit more about Kamala Harris. She is the daughter of Jamaican and Indian immigrants. She was the San Francisco District Attorney from 2004 to 2011, then became California's Attorney General until 2016. And in 2017, Harris was sworn in as a California senator.